Okay, hello guys, welcome back. I try and do a video which is going to get views, which is important because a lot of the stuff I was trying to talk about net space and net space growth. Let's just have a quick look. Still growing. Look, I was hoping it was going to finish off at 20, but still growing, unfortunately. Yeah, a lot of those sort of videos talking about ways to limit net space, they just don't search to click very well. So we're going to be back at a review, straightforward review, because that's what people want to hear about is how good are the pools. Just to be honest, maintenance. I think Ethereum might. I know that, although especially in the UK, the price you're paying for cards to, what you get out is very bad. But I think Chia might be worse. In terms of investment, as terms of how much hardware you have to buy to get so many dollars. I think Chia might be worse. But anyway, let's not get saddened or despondent. What I think about core pool, what I seem to find with it is when it's small. See, when it was 200 petabytes with about 4,000 or 5,000, about half the size, it seemed to be much more profitable. That's what I've noticed, whether this is going to carry on with when the new pools come out, because it was really quite good when it first came back online. I was getting more than what H pool was paying, and one thing I will be able to tell you is I got a payout, and you don't have to do anything. I was wondering how they were going to do this payout, but if you get over 0.05, it automatically pays out to your selected account. So if you're wondering, how you're going to get paid out, it's automatic, so you don't have to do anything. And I think they've reduced it as well. They've reduced it to 0.01, and the pool fee has gone down as well. So the first couple of days it was doing better than H pool, so I was happy. And a lot of people saying, "Oh, was it a scam?" Especially because it was down. Well, I got this email here. There's a good Discord, and it says, I don't know if we should. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock. That's 14th. We'll give you a payment for the downtime. So they continued mining on a different address, which is always a bit of a worry with the scam sort of thing. You think they could be mining blocks and getting blocks on a different address, and how would you know? You would never know. But I don't know. It's a good community, so I'm determined to stay positive. But 33 blocks will be added, and I was thinking, I'm not sure. But it's 9 o'clock. So I don't know. I don't know if I got this payout. I haven't seen 33 blocks being added, unless it was added to yesterday's, but so many people new joined, and it's open to the public again because it was closed for a few days to new registrars. So yeah, I'm not exactly 100% sure if I got this sort of 1 day bonus, but they did say we're supposed to be getting that. So yeah, if you go to the dashboard, as you can see that was 0.009 something, and it's going down. There's so many people joining H pool, it was going down anyway, and I was increasing my plots from 200 to 277, and it was still getting less each day. So not fantastic. And my H-Paul, not me H-Paul band video, that wasn't very, didn't really get views. You know, it depends what people search, you know, but my Blue Paul video did very well. But someone else has confirmed it that at the moment you still it still doesn't support the original, you know, plots that you've got. So you've got all your plots farming away. Oh, plots here. See all these. You know, remember Blue Paul's got its own GUI, and yeah, someone else confirmed you do have to plot. You know, you do have to plot your new plots to their key, which is not really something I would want to be doing. I mean, a few people have tried it and they said, yeah, it's okay, but you know, once you've got plots tied to their key, to Blue Paul key, it's not much use for you. So no news on supporting old plots. So yeah, that's that covered. Let's close that one down, just in case we don't have any double mining, do we? So yeah, so back here, yeah, so it is decreasing to the point where you might want to move. See, when it's about 2 petabytes, it's got a good community behind it, and it's like soccer, you know. That's why I think we've got to get away from farming. Like the idea, you're sitting here waiting for your crops to grow, and you don't get any money until you harvest the crops. And I don't know if it's going to work like a normal, like farming corn or any summer crops, which you're not going to get anything, you know, until harvest time in August. Whereas if you take on a football sort of mentality of you've got a pool that's going out to win that block. You know, I don't know how the maths would translate, but instead of like sitting waiting doing nothing getting 0, you're going out trying to win that block. At least it's a mentality. It could be a mathematical mentality, but that's how it was working. That was its best thing. And I like the Discord of it, and you can go and see them. And like in Blocks Found, you get all this sort of thing. Like it is like a football sort of give a few thumbs up. Can't see my flag there, but yeah, it's like a bit of a European sort of football feel to it, and it was goal scoring. But when it gets a bit bigger, it seems to be a bit slow and a bit like a drifting ship, which loses its purpose. And you're not getting double. When you're getting 4 petabytes, you're not getting double the amount of goals. You're not winning double the amount of blocks. It becomes like a ship drifting, not really knowing what it's doing. And H-Pool could be much worse in terms of a net space, which is never, I feel like it's never close to the goal, you know. It's just drifting about, not doing much and not winning many blocks. So yeah, I don't know, more like a smaller speedboat, whatever analogy you want to use. You know, smaller pools could be a better winning formula. So yeah, I don't know if there's much more to say about it, but you know, it's like it looks like it hasn't quite opened it for everyone yet. But see, that's what I'm saying about net space all the time. I mean, I don't know, people are not going to necessarily click on and search for Chia net space. That's the problem. I mean, to get people talking about net space, to get people tweeting bigger YouTubers like Son of a Tech saying, look, this might not be the coin now because of this main reason. If someone else brings out a coin, yeah, and says, oh yeah, we're going to do like Chia on hard drives, but we're going to do it like more like helium, where you're limited. I don't know, what people might not like it, but 100 terabytes or 500 terabytes or 16 terabytes. But they're going to say, look, you register to join the network and you're only allowed a certain amount of storage, because that's what I want it as a job for people to do. And you could still have a very big network, and you could have it good for the miners, and you get the backing of the farmers or the miners. Whereas now, you know, the miners are starting to be unwanted, because it's like they're sitting getting 0 Chia or small amounts of Chia, and they're despondent and they're going against the coin, or not on purpose, just through profitability. It's like, you know, their enthusiasm is dwindling. So I think when you release a coin, that it's really important. Like Ethereum is, you know, is starting to alienate the miners, and can that currency still win? You know, even though it alienates the miners. Now I'm looking at really a foundation of a mining enthusiast based coin. I mean, you can say Bitcoin has carried on, and that's the trouble. That is the mentality they've got, that Bitcoin has survived as more of an ASIC mining type of a coin, more of an industrial coin now, I would say, Bitcoin. And let's be sure that's becoming the same as fiat, or worse than fiat, because all the people who do the payments, like in a bank, if you're to do payments, you know, you get a salary, you get a minimum wage salary or whatever. I mean, banking is not as international banking is not as fantastic as it used to be, because I used to work in that. Let's just stop this damn phone. Okay, sorry about that. Live video. Probably phone back again, damn thing. I don't want to answer it. It's just another person trying to get me to work for literally nothing. Couriers. Okay. So yeah, I mean that's short and sweet, covering up. I do want to cover you know, more pools as they come to be. But yeah, this is the one I'm on at the moment. Hopefully this will improve a bit. I don't know why that's down. So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying is, you know, if you're losing a third, when you double the petabytes, you're losing a third of your income. So smaller pools might be the answer, you know. So I do hope there's lots of them. I mean, with Ethereum, I don't go to Ethermine or anything anymore. I go to the NiceHash, which is the brokerage. I don't know if that NiceHash will do Chia. But yeah, I think it's so important, and it's really a bit unfortunate that people aren't searching about Chia NetSpace, and that is the key. I mean, I don't know if I can, if I text or comment on Son of a Tech, I you know, so many comments, he's not going to be able to pick me out. I've tried tweeting Bram Cohen, but you know, obviously he's super important, and you know, it's the connection. I mean, it's not, that's part of the reason I started this channel, because I don't think anyone's talking about it. You know, can't they ban? I mean, I know it's a bit, at least we could have a debate on it. But if you said no, you can't have a data center with flipping, all right, we're going to come along data center, we got 2 exabytes, you know. I mean, is it even worth the data centers doing it? You know, I don't know if they're going to pull out, but with the price of Chia at the moment, let's just put it in here. I'm scared to look. Oh, it's back up a bit. Oh, that's healthy. I'm quite happy about that. But yeah, Bitcoin is making a bit, I don't know, India want to introduce Bitcoin. I mean, so crypto as a whole, you know, you think, you know, does anyone want to invest in it at the moment? You know, I don't know if people are still saying buy the dip. But there's not much discussion, and it's all about pools at the moment, isn't it? There's not much discussion about whether you'd want to own Chia as an asset, if you'd want to hold it. I know that in the mining community, a lot of them are looking for a daily wage, so, and they're not, which will be spent. So then they're not stock market investors. And it is interesting to see, if you say it's like a two-class system, a miner system who needs a daily wage, who I would say who I'm catering for is the smaller miners who are wanting a daily income, compared to the stock market traders who, I don't know, I think a lot of people say, you know, being a smaller stock market trader isn't worth the risk, whereas a bigger bank, you know, when they go in, they push the price up. When they come out, they pull the price down. I mean, the market's manipulated by the big guys, you know, with mining or stocks, I suppose. So we'll leave it there. We don't want it to be too long, but yeah, I mean, especially if anyone's interested in the net space discussion about whether you can actually stop the data centers coming in, and whether that would be better for the price of Chia, not to have the super big guys in, you know. Anyway, thumbs up. Hope it does as well as my blue pool video, but in a way that's probably not the most interesting video to watch, but that's the YouTube algorithm for you. Anyway, see you later, guys. Thanks for your support.